Hi friends, it's Miss Nikki here and little Miss Zoe. Say hi, Zoe. Hi. Today we're going to be discussing our shapes. We've been going over our shapes in class and we've been doing such a great job with it. I'm impressed with all of my friends because they're doing such a wonderful job. Today we're going to be discussing a new shape that we've seen in the classroom a few times, but we haven't exactly introduced it at all. So I figured we might as well get that out of the way. We have a couple shapes like that, but this one's pretty fun. All right, so let's go ahead and go over our shapes that we've been working on, and then we'll introduce the new one, okay? So what is this one? Triangle. This one? Star. This one has two names. We know it by a diamond, but it's also called a rhombus, correct? What about this one? Zoe, what's this one? Heart. Circle. Square.
Wow.
Okay, this one is tricky. Rectangle. This one's tricky too. Oval. Oval. Yes, just like a what? What else is oval? An Easter egg. Ah, an Easter egg is oval, just like this oval. Alrighty, our new shape that we're going to be working on is a trapezoid. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this trapezoid. What do you notice about this trapezoid? Do you notice anything about it? Let me ask you this. Does the trapezoid have round edges like a circle? No, they don't, do they? What has round edges other than a circle? Did the oval have round edges? Yeah. But this one doesn't, correct? No, it doesn't. So if it doesn't have round edges, then what are the sides? I would say that they're straight. Do you think they're straight, Zoe? What else is straight? What about a diamond? Does it have straight sides? It does have straight sides. What else does? A triangle has straight sides. Yes, that's right. So how many sides does a trapezoid have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. A trapezoid has 4 sides. That is correct, Zoe. So what I want you guys to do now, I want you guys to look around your house or wherever you're at, and I want you to see if you can find any objects that have a trapezoid to them. So the objects don't have to be like the entire object doesn't have to be one big trapezoid. It can have just a little part of it that is a trapezoid. Or you can have an object that the entire thing is just one trapezoid. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and look around and see if you can't find a trapezoid object. Okay? And if you did find a trapezoid object, I want you to take a picture of it or a video of it if you want to and put it in the newsfeed so that our friends can see what trapezoid object you found. I'm going to go ahead and pause it and give you guys a second. All right, my friends. Were any of you able to find trapezoid object? Well, if you said yes, that is great. Unfortunately, Zoe and I were not able to find a trapezoid object. But if you were able to find one, go ahead and take a picture of it or a video of it, of you and that object, so we can see what you found. That would be awesome. And then put it in the post if you could. But if you didn't find one like Zoe and I, and you want to have a trapezoid object, go ahead and stay tuned so I can show you what we did. We decided since we couldn't find a trapezoid object, we were going to make one. Isn't that right, Marie? So we decided to make 2 art projects that have trapezoids a part of them. The first art project that we made was a bubblegum machine, and the second art project that we made was a trapezoid boat. That's so fun, isn't it? So we went ahead and made these. Now, if you can tell with the trapezoid boat, you can definitely see where that trapezoid is. Isn't that correct? You can see where that trapezoid is. You can see it's a boat. Zoe went ahead and she painted this boat Yeah, she painted that boat. Pretty cool trapezoid boat. All right, sissy, let's go ahead and show them your bubblegum machine. Oh, hold on, I gotta explain. So this is the bubblegum machine, and it doesn't look like there's a trapezoid on our bubblegum machine, is there? But if we cover up this shape, and what is this shape, my friends? It is a circle. If we cover up that shape, we have a trapezoid. Isn't that so fun? So we made a bubblegum machine with a trapezoid. And then here is little Miss Zoe's bubblegum machine. Pretty interesting. Oops. Pretty fun. All right, my friends. So if you want to either make a bubblegum machine or a trapezoid boat, go ahead and click the link that says either bubblegum machine or trapezoid boat, and I will walk you through it. With the trapezoid boat, you are definitely going to need an adult help with it. Okay, but with this one, all you'll need is a piece of paper, pencil, markers, whatever you got, glitter. All right, my friends, I hope you guys have a really, really good Easter and a great weekend, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye. Say bye, Marie. Bye. Hi, friends. It's Miss Nikki here. We're going to go ahead and do the video for the bubblegum first, the bubblegum machine. So if you wanted to do this bubblegum machine, go ahead and follow along. So you have a couple ways to do this. You can either have it on a plain sheet of paper, a colored sheet of paper, a lined sheet of paper, either way, just a piece of paper. It'll be fine. Whatever you got available is great to use. Alrighty, so when you go and you make your bubblegum machine, I want you to make your trapezoid first. Now when you make the trapezoid, I have a blank sheet of paper here. I want you to make the line at the bottom all the way across. Okay, now decide where you want your bubblegum machine to lay. For instance, how short do you want the bottom part of your bubblegum machine to be? So when I did this one, I did two. You can have it be way down here and make this part of the bubblegum machine little, or you can have it go up as high as you want. I tried to make it as real as a bubblegum machine would be, so I just kept going up. As long as you have that trapezoid, you can do it. So once you have that part, I want you to go straight up the middle, however far, and make a smaller line. Like a shorter line right in the middle of it, okay? So you have a longer line that meets the end, and then you have a short line in the middle. And I just want you to connect these parts down. Connect the parts. And what you get, my friends, is a trapezoid. That kind of doesn't look like a trapezoid. I have to fix that one. There you go. I got a trapezoid now. Whew. Hard work. Okay, so once you have your trapezoid, I want you to just go ahead and put your circle right on top. And then you have your bubblegum machine. Now, after you get your bubblegum machine completed, like mine, you can go ahead and color it. Color it using anything you want. Chalk, crayons, markers, paint. There's probably a lot of things that you can color it with. If you don't want to color it with anything, you can go ahead and use a pencil and just shade in some bubblegum pieces. Okay, so that is how you make the bubblegum machine. Now, color it however you want. Okay, Hunter went ahead, my other son did his, and he made his bubblegum machine. I asked him where his bubblegum was, and he said, it's all right there, it's all green. It looks great. You see the little thing that comes down where the bubblegum comes out too. So you see his trapezoid, and he put that line right there to cut it off, and then he put his circle on top. Okay? All right. That is how you make the trapezoid bubblegum machine. Hi friends, Miss Nikki here. we're going to go ahead and make our trapezoid boats, okay? So like I said before, you're going to need an adult or just an older sibling maybe to help you make these. They're very tricky, so go ahead and get an adult now if you want to make one of these, all right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make our fun little trapezoid boats, but we're just going to use a piece of paper, okay? It could be any piece of paper, it could be just plain white paper, it could be any, like recycled paper, coloring paper. I would try newspaper. You might be able to do newspaper, but basically what you want to start out with is a perfect square. So if you don't have a perfect square, you need to get a perfect square. Most paper is rectangular, so if you do have a rectangular piece of paper, there's an easy way to get that perfect square. So you just want to take this side over to this side and match those up, like this up completely, okay? And then what you should end up with is like that, okay? And then what you need to do, this right here will be the perfect square, so you just got to cut this part off. So go ahead and cut this part off, and I'm going to pause mine for just a second so I can cut it off without, so give me 1 second and I'll be, okay, I have a perfect square, all right? And this is where it gets tricky, and it's going to be fun also because we have different shapes with every one. So this is a square, correct? What we're going to do is we're going to fold this square in half to make another shape. Can any of my friends tell me what shape we just made? Rectangle. We made a rectangle, okay? So parents, guardians, older brothers and sisters, once you have your rectangle, what you need to do is fold it in half again to make a small square, okay? Now this is where it gets very tricky, so I'm going to try and do this as best as we can, okay? So what we have is we have sides. This side isn't open. This side isn't open. This side is open, and this side is open. The two sides that open up, you have one that opens up to 2, and you have another side that opens 4 pieces of paper. What you want to do is the side that has 4 pieces of paper, you want to lift that top paper, just that one up, and you want to make it go to this corner. Okay? So now you have, out of those 4, you have one side that is at that corner. Make sure you smush it down so it's very tight. Now the rest of those 3, you need to take and just fold it around and make it go to the opposite corner, the opposite side, like the back side of that other side. So let's try that again. You have a whole piece, you take that one ledge up, so you have that first corner to hit this corner or that side. All 3 of these go around to the back. So that's what it's going to look like. Okay, fold it over, make sure it's tight. So now you have what shape, my friends? Triangle. You have a triangle. So you have a triangle. This should be all open for the most part. Leave that part alone. I want you to worry about this flat, long part of the triangle. If you notice, it opens up. See that? What I want you to do is open it up completely. Okay? So when you open it up, this corner and this corner are now going to be together. So you have a Pac-Man face. Okay, Pac-Man. Make Pac-Man's mouth go together. So let's try that again. You have your triangle. What you do is you open up the triangle and you push it open to where you have Pac-Man, and Pac-Man face goes together. You're going to need to make all the edges line up. So I would just stick your finger in there and push down. So then you have a new shape. All right. We have a shape. What is it? Square. We turn it this way, it could be a diamond. Okay. Now, if you notice, you have an open side. Don't worry about that open side. Okay. The open side is now going to be the bottom part. You have one corner that isn't open, and you have another corner that it isn't open. This corner right here at the top has a slit all the way down. What you need to do is if you hold both of these and you spread them open, okay, see that? Hold both of these, spread it open, and what you end up with, my friends, is a boat. A trapezoid boat. Okay, you might have to pause and rewind and try it, but I guarantee you that if you just practice, you will end up with a fun trapezoid boat that you'll be able to color, okay? So you have that project too, your trapezoid boat. If you do get a trapezoid boat and you do get it figured out, go ahead and post it because this is a fun project. And I would love to see your trapezoid boat. Okay, guys, you guys have fun, okay? Bye.